Taylor Jones.
Haley Jones, it looked like her shot might have been blocked a little bit. Beavers get the ball. First 30 seconds of play here at Gill Coliseum. Sasha Goforth, a long three-pointer is off, no good. Rebound battled for and picked up by Kiana Williams. Here come the Cardinal. Transition is one of their strengths. The Beavers are going to try to make him into that half-court offense, but Williams says, I'm going to shoot a long three-pointer, and I'm going to make it. Kiana Williams, number 23, with the first three-pointer of the game. And here comes the Beavs again. Williams on the season, that is her 44th three-pointer. Goodman inside to Taylor Jones, one dribble, puts it up. The shot's blocked this time by Brink, picked up by Haley Jones. Jones across half court to the right elbow, stops back out to Williams, a long three-pointer. And that is good, way beyond the men's three-point line. And it's 6-2. Kiana Williams, well, 6 for Kiana and 2 for the Beavs in the first minute and a half of play as Aaliyah Goodman goes inside, dribbles past everyone, but the shot misses off the glass, no good. Wilson with the rebound to Williams. This time Ellie Mack gets out on her, forces her to get it over to Cameron Brink, and she knocks down a three-pointer. 3 quick threes for the Stanford Cardinal, and it's 9-2. The Beavers bring it up. Aaliyah Goodman, incredible three-point shooter for the Beavs this season, 31 of 60, and we have a foul, an offensive foul, and Cameron Brink on the hardwood. As they say, Taylor Jones guilty of her first foul, and the first team foul for Oregon State. 7:58 go, first quarter, 9-2, Cardinal. In the backcourt, it's Williams with Goforth on her, the freshman from Fayetteville, Arkansas, two-time Pac-12 Freshman of the Week. And now it's number 12, that's Hull. Hands it off to Haley Jones, inside to Brink, left of the key, way out to the right-hand side to Williams. She dribbles past Goforth, puts up a little 15-footer, a little too strong. Rebound tipped from Mack to Taylor Jones, and here comes Oregon State. It's Taylor outside the right elbow, looking around, looking for someone to throw it to. And she's had it for quite a while, and she finally hands it off to Goodman. Goodman puts up about an 18-footer, nothing but net for Aaliyah Goodman, and it's 9-4 at the 7:14 mark. Aaliyah's first basket of the evening. Quickly, Anna Wilson floats it inside to Brink. Brink at 6'4", officially listed as a guard, but playing the 5 right now for Tara Vanderveer. Turnaround right-hand shot from the right elbow is no good. Taylor knocks the ball back out to Kiana Williams, who puts in about a 15-footer, and it's 11-4. And Tara Vanderveer stands up and yells out some directions to her defense. 11-4, 6:45 to go. Pac-12 basketball on this Saturday night. Goodman versus Anna Wilson out on top. Goodman flips it to Corsdale. Tara, top of the key. Thinks about a three-pointer, now gives it to Jones. A wide open left elbow jumper is good for Taylor Jones. So Taylor knocks that one down, and it's 11-6. Quickly, Brink, right elbow. Jones on her, number 22, gets rid of it to number 12. That's Hull, and she knocks it off the glass, no good. Lexi Hull. The ball's out of bounds to the Beavs. So the Beavs were down 9-2. Now it's 11-6, and they have a chance to cut it to a 3-point deficit or a 2-point deficit. Alyssa Jerome in the ball game for the first time tonight for Stanford. She's 6'3" senior from Toronto, Ontario. Goodman across half court. Yells out some directions, gets it to Taya, inside to Taylor Jones. She's triple teamed, left-hand corner, Mack, a wide open 3 ball. It's good for Ellie Mack, and she makes it an 11-9 game. Ellie Mack's first shot of the game, a 3-pointer from the left corner. Jerome hands it off to Wilson. Wilson puts up a 3-pointer, no good. Goodman with the rebound. Both teams with 4 rebounds in this game so far. Now it's Goforth, right-hand corner. Back to Sasha. Sasha drives inside. Goes up with the left hand off the glass and good. A pretty drive down the left side of the paint by number 13, Sasha Goforth. We have a tie game, 11-11. 5:20 to go first quarter. Haley Jones outside the left elbow. Tries to go inside. Loses the basketball, but picked up by Anna Wilson. Back on top to Williams. Williams had a chance to talk to her when she was playing for Team USA in Peru with Michaela Pivic. She puts up a shot off the glass, no good. Speaking of Michaela, she'll be our halftime guest on the Beaver Sports Network at halftime tonight, live from Linwood, Washington. Goforth, a three-pointer. Nothing but net for Sasha, and the Beavs with their first lead, 14-11. How about Sasha Goforth? Cool and calm, knocks it down. Jerome turnaround jumper's good, and it's 14-13 Oregon State. 4:40 to go, first quarter. Goforth has 5 points. Williams with 8 to lead Stanford. Corsdale outside the right-hand side of the wing, beyond the three-point line, gives it over to Goforth. It gets it to Aaliyah Goodman. Goodman behind the back dribble. Back out to Mack. Inside to Taylor Jones. Jones, she'll shot off the glass is good. Pretty shot by Taylor Jones. She has 6 points now, and it's a 16-13 Oregon State lead. First quarter action. Pac-12 women's basketball. Hull's shot no good. Jones gets the rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Aaliyah Goodman, and you heard Scott Ruick in the pregame show talk about the need to really do a great job with the boards tonight, both defensive and offensive, as the ball's outside to Goforth. Inside again to Taylor. Taylor goes in on Jerome. A little fadeaway, no good. Rebound Haley Jones, and she brings it up across half court. Number 30, Jones stops her dribble, and she travels with the basketball. She slid that foot just a little bit, and there's a timeout on the floor. Exciting first quarter. Stanford builds up an early lead. The Beavs fight back, and with 3:41 to go first quarter. Stanford Stadium, Tommy Prothro, former Beaver coach, coaching UCLA, John Ralston coaching Stanford. Jim Plunkett was the difference in what turned out to be a 20-20 tie. Back to action here. Talia Von Oelhoffen's in the game for the first time, puts about an 18-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hannah Jump, who's just in the game, a sophomore from San Jose. Talia Von Oelhoffen, of course, the freshman from the Tri-Cities. Now it's Anna Wilson, a three-pointer, short off the front rim. Rebound Aaliyah Goodman. 16 for the Beavs, 13 for Stanford. 3:10 to go, first quarter. Aaliyah Goodman hounded out there by Anna Wilson. She puts up a three-pointer. In and out, no good. Tough break, jumps for the rebound, brings it up across half court. Hands it off to Kiana Williams. Talia Von Oelhoffen, a freshman just out of high school, going up against a senior veteran in Kiana Williams. Williams to the left elbow. Step back 16-footer is good. Nothing but net, 16-15, and she's in double figures with 10 points already in this game. 16-15, 2:32 to go first quarter. Beavs by 1. Goodman gets a screen from Jazz Simmons, who's in the game for the first time. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Wilson. Little sister of Russell Wilson, of course. Got a chance to see him play 7 football games this fall in person because I work in the NFL stats booth for the Seahawks. Been doing that since, 2002? That's a long time, isn't it? Jazz Simmons, Florida inbounded, the junior from Mildura, Australia. She gets it out on top to Corsdale. Corsdale guarded by Lacey Hull, the 6'1 junior from Central Valley High School in Spokane. Talia Von Oelhoffen dribbles, goes past her defender, can't get a shot off, back out to Corsdale. 5 on the shot clock. Corsdale goes in. They're going to call an offensive foul on Corsdale. Lacey Hull, the defender for Stanford. So Stanford gets the basketball. 2 team fouls by both teams early in this game. And Lacey Hull inbounds it to Kiana Williams. Jazz Simmons on her. Williams drives through the paint, back to the left-hand corner. It's Jump. Her three-pointer hits nothing but net, and it's now an 18-16 lead. Stanford back up on top here in this pretty high-scoring first quarter. Goodman taking her time, looking for an opening, gets a screen from Jones, gets it back out to Von Oelhoffen. Talia with number 4 on her for Stanford. She goes in off the glass and good. Says Talia von Oelhoffen makes it. She drove past number 4 for Stanford. And she has the basketball right now. That's Jana van Geitenbeek. I hope I have that one right, folks. And now, number 10, that's Jerome. Nice pass inside to jump off the glass and good. Great bounce pass. And now it's 20-18. I didn't want to screw up her name. Jana van Geitenbeek. I'm going with that. Goodman. Out near half court. Oh, she gets knocked around. She dives for the basketball. And she is in some pain, and she's down, and so is Williams. I don't know, they kind of collided, and they're both, Aaliyah laid out. I don't know if they connected with knees. I'd have to look at a replay. As Williams is up, Goodman, I think she's going to be okay. Here's the replay. Let's see what happened. They're both diving for the basketball, and it looks like Williams inadvertently kind of landed on the top of Aaliyah Goodman's neck or head, but she looks like she's fine. And Kiana Williams is also fine. So they're both still in the game. Beavs with a basketball back. No harm, no foul. 46 seconds to go in the quarter. Beavs down 20-18. Goodman way out on top. Gets a screen from Taylor to pull up. Left elbow jumper is off the back rim. No good. Williams with the rebound, and she's going to take it. Hands it off to Jump. Another long three-pointer for her is good. So Jump have 8 points in this first quarter, and it's a 5-point Stanford lead, 23-18. Shot clock turned off. Beavs look like they'll work for the last shot of this first quarter, down 5, trying to get it to 3 or 2. 15 seconds to go. Goodman. Williams on her. Gets a screen. Works around. 8 seconds to go. 7. Now it's 5 seconds. Corsdale a three-pointer. Off the back rim, battle for the rebound. Jump gets it, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Well played first quarter by both teams. Quarter number 2 underway. Beavs down 5, 23-18. Van Oelhoffen, Mack, go forth. Jelena Mitrovic in the game for the first time, the 6'9" freshman from Serbia. Jazz Simmons also in there, and there's a travel by the freshman from Mountainside High School in Beaverton, Cameron Brink, and I've been out there a few times. What a huge, beautiful high school it is out there in Beaverton. And we've been able to see the Oregon State football team scrimmage there a couple of times, but never been there for a basketball game. Hopefully someday. Goforth, the three-pointer, puts it up and good. Sasha Goforth, her second three-pointer. And it's a 23-21 Stanford lead, 9:26 to go, second quarter. Jump, bounces into Cameron Brink. Brink back out on top to Hull. Now she gets it back to Brink, back to Hull, back and forth it goes. Off the glass, no good. The putback is good by Brink. Good hustle there to stay with it for number 22, Cameron Brink. Lexi Hull doing some nice passing for Stanford there. Van Oelhoffen to Ellie Mack. Mack back to the corner. Van Oelhoffen, a three-pointer. It's good for Talia. Talia with her first three of the game, and it's 25-24 Stanford. The Beavs now, they have 4 for 7 from long distance. Stanford 5 for 7. 8:43 to go, second quarter. Live, Michaela Pivic at halftime. Be fun to catch up with Mick. As Williams goes inside, shot might have been blocked a little bit by Mitrovic. Then the ball bounced around, finally off one of the Stanford players, and so the Beavs have the ball back with a chance to regain the lead. 25-24. Talia Van Oelhoffen with Aaliyah Goodman getting a break in the game, and she produced with that beautiful three-pointer from the corner, and there was no foul there as Mitrovic's at the foul line. Thought about a shot. Now how about Goforth? A wide open three. She has it in and out. No good. Tough break for Sasha there. Jump with the board. Outlet pass to Williams, and here comes Stanford. Kiana Williams goes inside. Back to the right-hand side. This is Hull. Good. Lexi Hull knocks down a three ball. That is the 6th one for Stanford. Now they're up 28-24 at the 7:54 mark of the first half. Second quarter. Talia steps back for another three ball. Off no good this time. Brink with the rebound. Here comes Stanford up 4. 7:42 to go. Beavs play in LA next weekend against USC and UCLA, hopefully. As Williams gets a pass inside to Brink. Looked like she was taking a shot, but noticed that Brink was underneath the basket. 30-24. Brink was 7 for Stanford. Talia now gets a screen from Jelena. Back over to Ellie Mack. Mack to Mitrovic, top of the key. Hands off to Sasha Goforth. Sasha looking. Now back to Mitrovic. 9 on the shot clock. Now it's Ellie Mack, a three-pointer for Ellie. Off the back rim, no good. Brink with another rebound. That is her 3rd of the game. To Williams. Williams tied up by Goforth. Can't get a shot off. Gets rid of it to Lacey Hull. She goes down inside. Back out to Brink. A little elbow jumper is good. And it's 32-24. Stanford now up 8. They're on a 7-0 run in the last 1 minute and 15 seconds. And the Beavs haven't scored for 2:06 and counting. Van Olhoffen goes in, puts it up. A little flip shot, no good, but she's fouled by, I believe it's Brink. Michael Price with the call. And so the first foul shots of the night for Oregon State. Jerome back in for Tara Vanderveer.
Number 10, Alyssa Jerome. Number 30, Haley Jones. And number 4, Jana.
And then Talia Van Olhoffen will head to the line.
Shooting 2 for the Beavs, Talia Van Olhoffen.
Jana Van Geitenbeek also back in for Stanford. Talia knocks down the free throw. For Talia, she is now 12 for 14 from the foul line. Make it 13 of 15. 32-26.
Now on the floor for the Beavs, number 24, Savannah Samuel.
So Anna Wilson back in.
Aaliyah
Savannah Samuel
Goodman
in the game for the first time, the
back
freshman
on
from
the floor for Stanford,
Woodstock,
number 30,
Georgia,
Anna Wilson.
for Talia. As Jump gives it up to Lexi Hull. Now to Haley Jones is back in. Now Jerome, her shot short off the rim, but the offensive board by Anna Wilson, number 3. Gets it to the right elbow to Haley Jones. Mack on her, tries to drive inside. Little turnaround, can't get it up. Now she gets it up. It's good, it counts, and she's travels with the basketball. So that basket doesn't count. And the Beavs down 6. Have a chance to cut it to 4 or 3 with Aaliyah Goodman in, Sasha Goforth, Ellie Mack, Taylor Jones, and Savannah Samuel, the freshman from Woodstock, Georgia. Right elbow, it's Taylor Jones. Holding the ball, still holding it. One dribble, gives it to Goodman. A pull-up 18-footer. Off the rim, no good. Jones with the putback is good. Taylor Jones gets the offensive board and the putback. And now it's 32-28. Nice little 4-0 run for the Beavs here with 5:40 to go second quarter. Jerome with Jones on her. Back out to Jones. Jones dribbles, puts up an elbow jumper from the right side. It's good for Haley Jones.
Haley Jones.
That's her first basket of the night, and it's 34-28 Stanford. Goodman flips it over to Ellie. Inside to Taylor Jones. Jones loses the basketball, gets it back, and now there's going to be a foul. I believe it's on Lexi Hull, number 12 it is.
Foul called on
second team
12,
foul on
Lexi
Stanford
Hull,
in this
her
quarter. The
first.
Beavs have yet to foul.
Seconds.
They'll look at the ball baseline. It'll be Aaliyah Goodman holding the basketball, flips it to Taylor Jones, gets it back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah on top to Ellie Mack. Now underneath, she tries to get it to Taylor Jones, but throws it right to Lexi Hull. Hull goes inside. Her shot's blocked by Ellie Mack. Ellie not happy with the pass, the turnover, but comes back and comes up with a huge block to slow down Stanford a little bit. Stanford 34, Oregon State 28, 5:07 to go second quarter. Live coverage from Gill Coliseum, tons of cutouts here tonight as the three-pointer goes in from the right
12,
corner
Lexi
by
Hull for
Lexi
3.
Hull. She has 6 points now. 37-28 Stanford by 9. So explosive. They've got those senior guards, and Wilson and Williams were a tremendous duo. Long pass to Savannah Samuel. Thinks about a baseline drive. Now brings it back out. Gives it up to Mack. Mack to the foul line. Back out to Samuel. A three-pointer for Savannah is good. Savannah Samuel knocks down her first three-pointer of the game. And it's 37-31 Stanford. Hull Bounces it to Haley Jones, right side baseline. Little 8-foot jumper off the glass is no good. Rebound Taylor Jones. Jones, that's her third rebound. Excuse me, her fourth rebound to lead the Beavs. Anna Wilson harassing Goodman out on top. She gets a screen from Ellie Mack. Goodman now. Now another screen, this one from Taylor Jones. Jones goes in, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Haley Jones quickly off and running. Stanford left-hand corner. It's Hull. Lexi in and out, no good. Rebound battled for. They're going to call a foul. Is it on Taylor Jones or is it a jump ball? Scott Ruick wants a jump ball.
Oregon State foul called on Savannah Samuel. Her first.
Savannah Samuel with the foul. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:52 to go, second quarter. Stanford 37, Oregon State 31. We'll take. Stanford has the basketball.
Back into the game for Stanford, number 23,
Haley Jones.
Kiana Williams.
Baseline for Stanford, back out to Kiana Williams. Williams started off the game with a couple of big three-pointers for Tara Vanderveer. As Jerome has the ball with 11 on the shot clock. Williams thinks about a three-pointer. Sasha's on her now. A nice bounce pass to Jerome. Jerome back out to Hull. Her shot misses everything, and it'll be Oregon State basketball down 6 with 3:33 to go in the first half. The Beavs been outscored by Stanford in the second quarter, 14-13. Goodman gets a screen from Taylor Jones, goes to the foul line, back over to Taya Corsdale. Corsdale inside to Taylor Jones, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Jerome, who
Beaver ball.
tried to be the official. But hey, you know, we've all done it playing basketball. Hey, went off of her or him. Anyway, here we go. Savannah Samuel, baseline. Gets it into Aaliyah Goodman. A three-pointer for Aaliyah is good. Aaliyah Goodman knocks down her first three-pointer of the game. And it's a three-point game, 37-34 Stanford, 3:08 to go first half. Jerome way out on top to Haley Jones. Jones looking for an opening. Back out to Jerome. She thinks about a three-pointer, then bounces it back into Jones. The ball's knocked out of her hands. Jones picks it up. Taylor Jones from Haley Jones. And now here comes Goodman. 2:50 to go. Williams guarding her. Goodman. Back over to Scope Goforth. Sasha goes inside, back to an open Samuel. She hits a three-pointer's back rim. She couldn't quite get it, but a great offensive board by Taylor Jones. Jones, a little fade away from 9 is good. Taylor Jones makes it a one-point ball game. 37 for the Cardinal, 36 for the Beavs with 2:25 to go. Jerome at the right elbow. Back out to Hull. She goes to the foul line. Back to Jerome. Puts up a long three-pointer and hits it.
Number 10
for Jerome.
Alyssa
That's her
Jerome
first
for
three-pointer, and it's 40-36 Stanford. 2:07 to go. Second quarter. Aaliyah. Williams. Pounding her. She's a good defender. Inside to Jones again. Jones, a little fade away from 9 again, and it rolls around and drops through. So Taylor Jones with 12 points in this first half, and it's a 40-38 game. And Tara Vanderveer talking to her players down on the bench, not happy about something. As Jump tries to put up a shot, blocked by Samuel, picked up by Jones. Bees have a chance to tie or take the lead. Goodman, 1:33 to go in the half. Looking for an opening. Aaliyah puts up an elbow jumper. It's good, and it's tied up 40-40. Aaliyah Goodman, a clutch jumper with 1:24 to go now. It's 40-40. And now here's Lexi Hull. She drives down the left side, back out to Jerome. Another long three-pointer. This one's perfect for Jerome. That is 9 three-pointers for Stanford. The Beavs have 6. Stanford 9 of 14 from three-point range, and they're up 3 with 1:05 to go. Aaliyah. Dribbling. Kiana Williams on her. Aaliyah continues. 13 on the shot clock. Aaliyah now. Back over to Taya Corsdale. Corsdale back to Aaliyah. Inside to Jones. Jones, the right-hand quarter. Corsdale, a three-pointer is off the rim. No good. Rebound, Haley Jones. 43 seconds to go in the half. And another three-pointer. This is in and out, no good. And the ball is rebounded by Taya Corsdale. The Beavs being out-rebounded in this game 18-13. 18-14 now. And now the Beavs, with 23 seconds to go, are going to work it down. There's about 4.5 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Samuel way out on top to Goforth. Her shot's blocked. She gets it back. Now it's Savannah. Now it's Aaliyah Goodman driving inside. A pull-up jumper is in and out, no good. Rebound, Haley Jones. 5 seconds to go. 4. Kiana Williams. Long pass over to jump. A long three-pointer is off, no good. New Toyota, not even a foot of snow in Portland. And our new 2021 lineup is hotter than
Starting
ever.
the second
Cozy
half
up, Toyota.
for the Cardinal,
Toyota,
number
let's go
5,
places. Ron
Fran
Callan, Tony
Levy.
O'Neill with you tonight, bringing you this live coverage on the Beaver Sports Network, 1240 Joe Radio in Corvallis and Albany, and the video stream at OSUBeavers.com and Pac12.com as the Beavs get the ball first in this third quarter, down 43 to 40. Jones hands it off to Corsdale. Beavs, of course, now shooting in front of their bench as Goodman goes in, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound battled for and picked up by Kiana Williams. And here comes Stanford. The Cardinal. Anna Wilson gets it to Lexi Hull. For the first time, number 5, Fran Belibe's in the game as Williams puts up a little fadeaway, blocked by Goforth, and here come the Beavs. Chance to get to within 1 or tie here early in the third quarter. Goforth now way out on top, gives it up to Goodman. Goforth with 8 first half points. Jones with 12 with 7 rebounds. Goodman gets it back out to Goforth. Sasha, towards number 13, goes in off the, a shot's blocked nicely by number 12, Lexi Hull. Good effort by both players. Goforth so athletic, but what an athletic play by Lexi Hull to block it out of bounds. But they are calling a foul on her, so it's 2 shots. So it was an athletic play by Lexi, but a little too much body contact, and it will be 2 shots for Sasha Goforth. Beavs 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Goforth misses the first. 43 to 40. Kiana Williams, 10 points, Brink 9, Jerome 8, Jump 8, Hull 6 for Stanford as Sasha knocks down the second one. She has 9 points, and it's a 2-point ball game, 43-41 Stanford, 8:56 to go third quarter. Williams to Hull, left-hand corner. Lexi with a 3-pointer, rattles in and out. Taylor Jones with her 8th rebound, gives it up to Aaliyah Goodman. Goodman looking for an opening. Goodman at the right elbow, back out to Corsdale. Corsdale thinks about a 3 ball, now goes in, stops her dribble, back out to Goforth. Sasha goes inside again, puts it up, and another foul. I believe this one could be on number
Stanford
5.
Foul called on number 5. Fran
Belibe,
Belibe, her first team
and
second.
Goforth
Back
back
the line,
at the foul
shooting
line.
2 for the Beavs. Sasha Goforth.
Now Goforth on the season coming into tonight.
Checking into the
from
game for the
foul
Cardinal,
line is
number 24,
33 of
Lacey Hull.
48. So now she is 34 of 49. So her 50th free throw as a collegiate basketball player is good. And it's 43-42 Stanford, and now Sasha with a chance to tie the game. Game's been tied 3 times, now make it 4 times. 43 all. 8:30 to go, and here comes Stanford. Williams hands off to Wilson. Now to Hull. Lacey to Haley Jones. Jones to Belibe. To Williams. Williams, the left elbow, goes in on Taylor Jones, puts it up and good.
Number
She's so
23,
quick.
Kiana Williams.
We've been watching her for years. One of those senior leaders, as Scott talked about in the pregame show, Pac-12 teams that have these senior players. And they're going to call a foul on
Oregon
Sasha
State foul
Goforth.
called on Sasha Goforth, her first team first.
And it's 45-43. And maybe the official said, you know, we only called a few fouls in that first half. Let's get busy. Let's see as Anna Wilson hands it off to Lacey Hull, left-hand corner. Williams, as Goforth goes down. Williams' shot's no good. Rebound picked up by Belibe. Back on top to Haley Jones. 20-16, Stanford leading in the boards department. Belibe now at the left elbow, gets rid of it to Jones. Jones drives inside, puts it up off the glass and good. She's
Number 30, Haley Jones.
I mean, she is 6'1". And it's a 4-point Stanford lead after the Beavs fought back to tie it at 43 all. Goodman, hounded by Anna Wilson. Now she gets the ball back quickly over to Jones. Jones to Goforth. Jones sets up a screen for Sasha. Sasha says, I'll take a 3-pointer, and I'll hit it!
Sasha
Goforth with another 3-pointer, her third. And it's 47-46. as Sasha now with 14 points tonight. The freshman from Fayetteville, Arkansas, having a great night against number 5 Stanford. Jones, a line drive, 16-footer, no good. And Taylor Jones with the rebound. And for Taylor, that's her 9th rebound to go along with her 12 points. Go for it. Jumper, 18 feet, no good. Rebound, Haley Jones. Beavs down 1. Here comes Stanford, 6:40 to go third quarter. Haley Jones gets rid of it to Beliebe at the right elbow. She thinks about a shot, now gets it to Kiana Williams. Screens off Sasha Goforth, a wide open
Number 23,
jumper
Kiana
from
Williams.
15 is good, and it's 49-46. And so it looks like Tara Vanderveer is saying switch defenders. Let's see if she's got Beliebe on Taylor Jones, and she's got Lacey Hull on Sasha as Goodman at the right elbow gets rid of it to Mack. Underneath to Jones, puts it up, no good. No call as Beliebe goes down. Goforth goes down. They're going to call a foul on
Oregon
Sasha.
State foul called on Sasha Goforth.
So that's her second personal
second.
foul. And it looks like Talia von Oelhoffen comes in. And there's a little sweat on the floor. So they
back out on the floor for the
assistants
Beavs. Number 22, Talia von Oelhoffen.
So von
and number
Oelhoffen
24,
comes in.
Savannah Samuel.
Savannah Samuel comes
replacing
in for Ellie Mack.
Sasha Goforth and Ellie Mack.
So on the floor for Scott Ruick, Aaliyah Goodman, Talia von Oelhoffen, Taylor Jones, Taya Corsdale, and Savannah Samuel. 6:01 to go, third quarter. Stanford 49, Beavs 46. Taylor Jones looking, gets rid of it to Williams. Williams, 16-footer, off no good. Rebound Corsdale. And the Beavs with their 18th rebound. And Savannah Samuel says, I'll take it, and take it in, and puts it up and good.
Savannah
no one was guarding her, and she says, I'm just going to score, and she does.
Samuel.
And it's 49-48 Cardinal. Beliebe at the foul line, puts up a jumper, off no good. Rebound battle for it, and they're going to call a foul on Taylor Jones. Scott Ruick not happy with that call. Lisa Jones with the call.
Oregon State foul called on Taylor Jones, her second.
That's Jones'
team
second
third.
personal as
Back
Cameron
on the
Brink
floor
comes in
for
Beliebe.
Stanford, number 22, Cameron
And
Brink.
it'll be Stanford basketball. Team fouls, 3 on the Beavs now, 2 on Stanford. A 1-point game, Stanford by 1. They have the ball. It's inbounded to Kiana Williams, right-hand corner. Now the ball is tipped out of bounds by Savannah Samuel. Good defense by number 24. Here we go. Kiana Williams floats it into Jones, back to Kiana, right-hand corner. Brings it back out. Taya on her. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 5:14 to go, third quarter, and she tries to step back for a 3. Now gives it up to Anna Wilson. Her three-pointer is perfect.
Number 3,
and it's
Anna
52,
Wilson for 3.
48 Stanford. Stanford now with 10 three-pointers in this game, 10 of 19. Goodman dribbles with the left hand. Now behind the back, gets rid of it to Talia. Talia into Jones. Jones double team. She's fouled by, I believe it's, who's it on? Number 22,
Stanford
Cameron
foul called
Brink.
on number 22, Cameron
That is
Brink,
her
her
third
third,
personal.
team third.
We have a timeout on the floor with
floor.
4 against one of the top 5 teams in the country, and it's 52-48. Beavs down 4 with the ball baseline. Savannah inbounds it to Goodman. 19 on the shot clock. Aaliyah, a little step back shot off front rim, no good. Rebound Wilson. Here comes Stanford up 4. 4:44 to go, third quarter. Wilson hands off to Kiana Williams. Back to Anna. Now over to Haley Jones. Jones way out on top to the foul line. Jumper is maybe partially blocked by Corsdale, and it was out of bounds
ball.
to Stanford with 13 on the shot clock. And it will be Kiana Williams inbounding it to Jones, back to Williams. Williams will go to the left elbow, now over to 24. That's Lacey Hull. A little drive inside, off the back rim, no good. Corsdale with a big rebound. The Beavs being out-rebounded 26-19. And guess what? Savannah Samuel gets behind the defense. She misses the wide-open shot, though, but she fights hard to get the ball. But with the Bicentennial going to Stanford, tough break for Samuel and the Beavs.
Back out on the floor for the Cardinal, number 33,
Scott Ruick wanted a
Hannah
foul on
Jump.
that. He's not happy. 4:10 to go, third quarter. Stanford 52, Oregon State 48. Close game the entire evening. Right now it's a 4-point difference. Haley Jones out on top to Jerome, hands off to Williams. Williams with 14 on the shot clock. Over to Wilson, another three-pointer. This one's no good. Rebound battle for her, and Talia von Oelhoffen, who's come back in the game, gets the board. Talia has 7 points for the Beavs. 3:45 to go third quarter, looking for an opening. Fakes it, now puts up a little elbow jumper. Too strong, no good. Jones with the offensive board over to Corsdale, now out to Goodman. Now 16 on the shot clock. Beavs down 4 still. It's been this way for a while. Beavs haven't scored for a couple of minutes. Now it's Samuel. She puts up a three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound battle for, and it goes out of bounds off of Wilson. Beavs with another opportunity. Good hustle there by both players, but Corsdale battling in the second half, doing a good job. She hasn't scored yet tonight, but she has 3 rebounds, according to Stat Broadcast. Goodman inbounds it. Gets it to Samuel. 15 on the shot clock. Savannah hands it off to Aaliyah Goodman. Goodman gets a screen from Jones. A pull-up jumper by Aaliyah. Rolls around, drops off, no good. Haley Jones with the board. Here comes Stanford. Jones' 7th rebound. Gets it over to Jump. A three-pointer. It sticks. That means it's a jump ball.
Possession
so
back to the
you see that, a couple of times this season where the basketball just sticks and Lisa Jones doesn't want to jump up and hit it. So she's going to use another basketball, and she does it on the second try.
Checking back into the game.
So the Beavs get the basketball on the break as Ellie Mack and Sasha Goforth come in. Mack for Corsdale.
And Savannah
Samuel comes out for Sasha Goforth. Talia inbounds it to Sasha, the 2 freshmen, on the court right now, along with the senior Ellie Mack, senior Aaliyah Goodman, and sophomore Taylor Jones. Aaliyah dribbles hard down the right side of the paint. Back out on top to Ellie, right-hand side. Now inside to Taylor Jones. Taylor, a little fade away from 6, goes off the back rim, no good. Rebound Jerome. Here comes Stanford, still up 4, 52-48. Stanford's only made 1 of their last 7 shots. As Jerome says, can I improve that stat? Yeah, I can. She knocks down her 3rd three-pointer. She is in double figures now with 11, and Stanford back up 7, 55-48. And Scott Rueck doesn't like the fact that his team hasn't scored for 3 minutes and 15
Timeout
seconds, and they've missed their last
Timeout
6
on
shots.
The floor.
Goodman. Taylor Jones, 14th double-double.
Stanford ball.
As we have a turnover, and the Beavers give up the basketball. Here comes Stanford. Kiana Williams, cross half court. Hands it off to Jump. Over to Haley Jones. Jones now to the right elbow to Jerome. Jerome hands it back to Jones, and she knocks down Ellie Mack and Michael Price. I thought Ellie Mack had pretty good position, but he says nope, it's a blocking foul. And that's the 4th team foul on the Beavs. It'll be Stanford ball baseline. Anna Wilson will throw it in to Williams. Back on top to Wilson. Anna dealing with the left hand. Guarded by Talia von Oelhoffen from the Tri-Cities, the freshman who joined 4 games ago, graduating high school early. As Wilson goes in, puts it off the glass and good, and
Number
Stanford's
3,
up 9.
Anna Wilson.
57-48. The Beavs need some offense. Let's see, it's Sasha, wide open 3 ball. Off the back rim, no good. And the Beavs have missed their last 7 shots, and they're down 9 now. Been outscored in this third quarter, 14-8. Jerome hits her
10,
4th
Alyssa
three-pointer
Jerome
to lead Stanford. They have 12 of 23. The Beavs now 7 of 17, and all of a sudden, just like that, Stanford up 60-48. They're on a 13-2 run over the last 5 minutes and 13 seconds. And Goodman says, let's stop that. She makes a nice three-pointer, and it's back to a 9-point deficit, 60-51. Goodman now in double figures, 10 points. Williams drives in, rebound off the missed shot by Taylor Jones. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Beavs down 9. They were down 3 at halftime. Goodman goes in, off the glass, a little too strong. Offensive board put back by Jones is no good, but she's fouled. She'll head to the line with 32.9 seconds to go in the quarter.
Stanford foul called on number 10, Alyssa Jerome, her first, team fourth.
So Taylor with 12 points.
Back into the game for the Bees.
Her first
Savannah
trip to the
Samuel
foul line today.
replacing
12
Aaliyah
points
Goodman.
and
At the
12
line,
rebounds.
shooting two for Oregon State, Taylor Jones.
32.9 seconds to go. Taylor's first foul shot, no good. Total rebounds in this game, 29 for Stanford, 25 for the Beeves. Second foul shot rolls around and drops through at 60-52.
Back out on the floor for the Bees.
And we have a
Taya
substitution.
Corsdale replacing Taylor Jones.
Ellie Mack, Talia, Lana Lahoffen, Savannah, Corsdale, and Goforth. Goforth on Kiana Williams. 25 seconds to go. About 2.5 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Kiana says, well, let's work for the last shot. There'll be a couple of seconds left, very little time. Now it's down to 8 on the shot clock. 6 as Williams passes over to Wilson. 3 on the shot clock. 2, Jerome drives down, and that's going to be a 30-second shot clock violation.
Gives
Bees
the ball
now
back
will
to
have 2.2 seconds to do
OSU.
something. Beavs have 3 timeouts left on the night. Stanford still with 4. Quickly, it's Talia. She's going to put up about a 65-footer. It hits the backboard.
Heading to the
misses.
fourth
That's
quarter.
the end of the
Oregon
third quarter.
State 52,
Beavs with some work
Stanford
to do, and Stanford
60.
trying to hold off the upstart Beavs tonight. 60-52 the score after 3 quarters. We'll be back with quarter number 4 after this.
And Aaliyah Goodman.
Back into Brink. Brink puts it up. Shots blocked by Corsdale. And they say it went back off of Brink out of bounds. A break for Oregon State. So you're down 8.
Bees ball.
You deny Stanford. Now you've got to take advantage of it offensively. Ellie Mack looking underneath for a wide open Aaliyah Goodman. She puts it up off the glass and good. Nice pass
Goodman
by the senior transfer
Ellie
from Paoli,
Mack.
Pennsylvania, the Patriot League Player of the Year last year for Bucknell. As Kiana Williams puts up a 3-pointer, no good. Battle for the rebound, picked up eventually as Ellie Mack hits the deck. No call by Michael Price there. Goforth. Beavs down 6. Now it's a travel by Ellie Mack. A little shuffle of the feet. And for the Beavers, that is their 7th turnover. Stanford
Back on
with
the floor
5
for the
as
Cardinal,
Belibi
number
comes
5,
back in.
Fran Belibi.
And Brink comes out. Brink, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 fouls in her 9 minutes. 60-54, Stanford, 8:58 left in the game. This game's gone pretty quick. It's only 7-17 as Belibi goes inside, puts up a shot, no good. They're going to call a foul on Taya Corsdale, and Belibi will head to the foul line.
Oregon State foul called on Taya Corsdale. Her
She's a
second
71% free throw
first.
shooter, 37
at
of
the line,
52.
shooting 2 for the Cardinal.
Goforth,
Fran Belibi.
Samuel, Goodman, Corsdale, and Mack on the floor for Scott Ruick as the first foul shot misses. 6-point game. Beavs are 8 of 18 from 3-point range. Stanford 12 of 24. Belibi makes the second one, a 7-point game. And Aaliyah with the basketball. Goodman 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 for 3 from long distance. Aaliyah looking, dribbling, gets a screen from Ellie Mack, goes to the right elbow, back to Ellie, left-hand corner, it's Samuel. Samuel back out to Ellie, 14 on the shot clock. Ellie thinks about a 3-pointer, now back out to Samuel. She'll drive inside, little 8-foot jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound, Haley Jones. So the Bees still look a little bit uncomfortable offensively, and probably some of the reason for that is Stanford. And then, of course, Haley Jones comes down, gets a two-pointer off the glass, and is
30,
fouled.
Haley Jones, Oregon State foul called on Taya Corsdale, her third.
63-54.
At the line for one for the Cardinal.
And
Haley
a chance
Jones
to give Stanford a 10-point lead again. Stanford with
back
15 assists in this game,
Taylor
11
Jones
for the Beavs.
replacing Taya Corsdale.
Beavs have 7 blocks in this game. The points in the paint, 18-16 Beavers. Jones tries to complete the three-point play, and she does. A 10-point lead with 8:18 to go. Beavs have got to get on track offensively. They have scored 14 points in the second half. Goodman inside to Jones. Jones puts it up. It's good. Is it going to be before the shot? Apparently so. So the foul on Haley Jones.
30, Haley Jones
before the
first,
shot went in the basket,
first.
so the Beavs will get the ball again.
Back on the floor for the Beavs, Talia von
was
Oelhoffen
close.
replacing Savannah Samuel.
Shrugging her shoulders on, that should have been a two-pointer, but anyway, the ball's inbounds from Talia to Sasha. 8 minutes to go, 15 on the shot clock. Goforth fakes the three ball, gets rid of it to Goodman. 10 on the shot clock. And now Leah goes inside, looks for a shot, puts it up, no good. Rebound Belibi, and she outlet passes it to Haley Jones. Jones tries to go all the way, puts it up off the glass, and good. A pretty drive.
Haley Jones.
And Stanford up 12 now. 66-54 with 7:35 to go. Beavs got a hit. They want to stay in this game. There's plenty of time here. Down 12. Goodman looking out on top. And there's a whistle, and Scott Ruick calls a timeout. He wants some, he's just wiped the night. Beavs need some offense here as we get back to action on Gill Coliseum as Von Oelhoffen looking for an opening, hounded by Kiana Williams. 7 on the shot clock. Talia goes in, puts up a little 14-footer, and they're going to call a travel
Stanford ball
on Talia. So that for the Beavs is their 8th turnover with 7:12 to go. Stanford has outscored the Beavs 23-14 in the second half as defenses from both teams have stepped up, but the Beavers have just gone cold offensively. As Kiana Williams looks to go inside, now steps back for a foul line jumper and hits it.
Number 23.
She has 16
Kiana
points to lead
Williams.
Stanford now, and it's a 14-point lead for Stanford, their largest lead of the night. Goodman goes to the foul line, back out to Goforth. A three-pointer for Sasha's off, no good. Rebound battled for, and they're going to call a pushing foul on one of the Stanford players. That's
Stanford
on Belibi.
foul on number 5.
And that is
Belibi,
foul
second,
number 3 on
2
Stanford. So the
seconds.
Beavs get the ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 6:36 to go. As Talia von Oelhoffen will look to get it in bounds. Out to the right corner to Goodman. Wilson on her. Aaliyah continues. Stops her dribble, looking to give it up to somebody, and has bounced pass into Taylor Jones, and Belibi knocks it away from Taylor. And it's just been a rough fourth quarter for the Beavs offensively. Well, a rough second half. Williams now goes in, fakes a shot, gets it back out to Wilson. Right-hand corner. Haley Jones gets it to Belibi, puts it up. Shot's blocked by Taylor Jones. That's the 8th block for the Beavers. And there's 7 seconds left, and now it's an over and back on Stanford. So some good defense by Oregon State in this game.
OSU.
And here's Talia von Oelhoffen. Ball for the Beavs. 30 on the shot clock, and it was a shot clock violation. Ball's thrown in bounds by Talia to Aaliyah. And Wilson knocked it away, and so the Beavs get the ball again with 5:58 to go. They need a rash of baskets here. And now, as Sasha has it right-hand corner, Haley Jones on her. She brings it back out on top. Continues, now gets rid of it to Mack. Mack looks inside for Jones, now back to Sasha. Sasha back to Mack. Mack looking to go through on jump. Goes inside, little fade away from 9, goes 8, and the rebound by Haley Jones. 5:35 to go. Stanford 68, Oregon State 54. Jones goes in, puts up a shot with the opposite hand. She went in looking like she was going to shoot with the right hand, switched it to the left. She's fouled by Taylor Jones,
30,
and she'll head to the line. Now Stanford 70 to
Taylor
54,
Jones, team third.
and the Beavs
At the line for one, Haley Jones.
have given Stanford a 10-0 run as the foul shot's no good. The rebound picked up by Ellie Mack and handed off to Aaliyah Goodman. 27 to 14 in the second half for Stanford as the defense has stepped up and the Beavs have gone cold offensively. As Talia brings it to the foul line, goes in, tries to put up a shot, tried to get it to Taylor Jones, but the pass was blocked and intercepted by Stanford. And now left-hand corner jump out on top to Williams, a long three-pointer, off no good, rebound Goodman. Here comes the Beavs again. And now out-rebounded 33 to 31. Sasha, a three-pointer, off no good. And with 4:48 to go, Stanford by 16. Anna Wilson way out on top. Stanford now will play at Oregon on Monday at 4 o'clock. As Williams puts up a shot, no good. Jones with her 15th rebound to go along with her 13 points, her 14th double-double of her career. Beavs now 4:19 to go. Talia puts up a three-pointer, no good. And the Beavs now 8 of 21 from long distance. Stanford 12 of 26. Pass inside to Cameron Brink. Her shot is blocked out of bounds by Aaliyah Goodman. The Beavs with
Back out on the
9
floor
blocks in this game, which is
Taya
a season
Corsdale
high.
And Savannah Samuel replacing
Mack
Ellie Mack
and Talia Von Oelhoffen come out. As Haley Jones gets the inbounds pass, puts it up off the glass and good. 72-54. Now the Beavs will not play Cal this weekend. Cal, of course, postponed their trip to the Pacific Northwest. They're 0-13. I don't know what's going to happen with them the rest of the season. They quoted as injury concerns for not coming up to play against Oregon State.
Stanford foul called on number 23, Kiana Williams.
Beavs want to make up games.
Team third.
I mean, to think about this, this is the first time they've played in 13 days. Stanford has played, this is their 20th game, the Beavs 12th. Goodman out on top, 10 seconds on the shot clock, 3:37 to go, goes in, gets it inside to Taylor Jones. Taylor, a little fadeaway, her shot's blocked, the ball's battled up, battle for, picked up by Jones. Jones long pass to Williams, fakes it, gives it to Jump, a long three-pointer. For Jump, that is her third three-pointer. She is the fourth Stanford player in double figures. She has 11, Jones 13, Williams 16, Jerome 14. And it's 75-54. All of a sudden, a 21-point lead as the Beavs, with 3:21 to go, have only scored 2 points in this quarter, and the ball is thrown away. When you think about game legs, Stanford's played so many more games, and the Beavs look a little tired in this fourth quarter.
Haley Jones.
As Jones puts in another one. 17-2 run for Stanford in this fourth quarter. And Scott Ruick says, you know what, let's talk it over. Let's have a strong finish in this game. December 2019 in Lima, Peru at the Pan American Games, as the Beavers throw away the inbounds pass, and Haley Jones takes the intercepted pass from Wilson. She intercepted the ball and gave it to Jones for the basket, and it's 79-54. Sasha Goforth almost loses it out of bounds. The Beavs need a basket. Just get a basket here. Stanford playing such tough defense, and Sasha answers it with a little flip shot from 14. Sasha has 16 points now, and it's 79-56. And Taylor Jones fouls Brink. That is her fourth personal.
Taylor Jones, her fourth team.
And substitutions for Stanford.
Checking into the game for the Cardinals.
Agnes Emanopu comes in, the 5'11" freshman from Victoria, Australia.
And back on the floor for the Cardinal, number 24,
Haley Jones comes out.
Lacey Hall.
Lacey Hull back in. As Kiana Williams drives inside, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, bounce, battle for, and picked up by Goforth. For Sasha, that's her 5th rebound to go along with her 16 points. Goodman. 1:59 to go. 79-56 as Goodman flips it out and the ball is thrown away. Aaliyah Goodman has played 34 minutes to lead the Beavs tonight. 12 points, 3 rebounds. As Geigenbeek comes in back in the game, number 4. Brink, 14-footer, good.
Number 22.
And
Cameron
it's
Brink.
kind of too bad for Cameron Brink. You would figure her family would be here watching, but they live in Beaverton. But this year, that's not going to happen. As Taylor Jones is fouled by Brink, and for Brink, that is her 4th personal.
Stanford foul called on number 22, Cameron Brink, her 4th.
1:25 to go, 81-56 Stanford. As Goodman, baseline, floats it out to Samuel. Long 3-pointer for Savannah is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lacey Hull, one of the twins. I couldn't figure out from anything I read which one is older. But they're twins, and they're heck of basketball players from Spokane. As Cameron goes in, Brink, and there's a foul, and they're going to call it on, Lisa Jones is going to call it on Taylor Jones, and she fouls out of the game.
Jones, her 5th.
So Taylor, productive night, 13 points, 15 boards. As Ellie Mack will come in for her.
Back on the floor for the Beavs, Ellie Mack at the line shooting 2 for Stanford. Number
1:05 to go
Cameron Brink.
In this game, and Stanford has just made the 4th quarter theirs, leading 21-4. Make it 22-4. And the Beavers have just turned the ball over, 7 times in this quarter. They've only had 6 in the first 3 quarters.
Checking back in the game for Stanford, number 10, Alyssa
We'll talk to
Jerome.
Scott Ruick after the game. This game's flown by. It's only 7:34. One of the faster games, maybe the fastest game of the season. 1 minute to go.
1 minute remaining.
Stanford, 83-56 as Goodman floats it over to Mack. Mack underneath to Samuel. Samuel, little turnaround jumper is good. Pretty play by Savannah Samuel. She has 7 points.
Ellie Mack.
And it's 83-58. Jump. Out on top. Flips it over to Vanderbeek. Geitenbeek. And now Snopu goes in off the glass, no good. Rebound. Good defense by Mack and a good rebound by Aaliyah Goodman. That's her 4th rebound, go along with her 12 points. Aaliyah gets a screen from Mack, floats it back out to Ellie. Ellie fakes the 3-pointer, nice pass inside to Samuel, puts up a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound jump, 12 seconds to go, and I think Stanford's just going to hold on to the basketball and leave Corvallis with an 83-58 win. 2 seconds to go. 1. Great effort by the Beavs, but in the 4th quarter, it was all Stanford. The Beavs outscored 23-6.